Hello?
What did you think of your friend admitting I'm not a pedophile?
So I only saw his end of it because I'm focused on my live stream, so I can't tell you because I didn't hear the whole conversation. But to me,
Okay. Well, you can tell me the response to him admitting I'm not a pedophile, because that happened.
Hun, I didn't hear the conversation. Like I'd have.
I just told you. Look at the comments. They can confirm that he admitted I'm not a pedophile.
Hun, I would
And I'm
have
sure
to.
it'll be up on YouTube.
Onision, I would have to go back and objectively look at it, and I didn't hear the whole exchange, and I wasn't focused on it. I was focused on the stream that you agreed to with me, so I can't.
Can you tell me why? Sure, I accept that as a bailout to the actual question. What is the definition of pedophile?
The definition of pedophile is somebody who is attracted to children 13 or younger. It was changed to 13. And why people have an issue with you, Greg, is because, and this is the biggest issue that I've had, you had somebody that was as young as 12 years old on your channel on one of those videos on whether or not she gives you a boner or she's fat, and that is actually legally, you're not in compliance because the parents could sue you since you made money off of that. It's
Yeah, and you saw the picture of that 12-year-old. They were more than covered.
No, it doesn't matter.
And also, the video wasn't called "Do You Give Me a Boner?"
Of course it wasn't. Oh my God, that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that's the literal title, Greg. I'm not arguing. I'm not arguing whether or not that's the literal title.
You seem mentally unstable. Why are you laughing and moving around like a wild person?
Honey, because I honestly
Can you
enjoy.
sit still?
I love this. You are so much fun. Okay, so here's the thing. Commercial use for anybody's child, you have to have a contract with the parent if you're going to use it for commercial use. Since you made money off of it, that's commercial use. You didn't do an apology as a parent. Is that video even up? You had it up for months and you made lots of money on it. I haven't checked. I don't know.
Here's the thing. Making money with YouTube is a variable. Sometimes you can actually make $0 on a video depending on the content. So you actually don't know.
No, I do, because this is the kind of work that I did. I absolutely do know.
No, you literally don't know because you have no proof of one way or the other.
I have your videos downloaded, sweetheart. We all have proof.
That's not proof of financial earnings. That's what we're talking about, Joy.
But you had ads on it, and if it needed be,
but you don't know how many ads even ran on it.
Then what we can do is I can contact the parents.
You have no idea.
So we can. Hold on one second, Onision. Oh, okay, hold on one second. I'm having a tech thing. Okay. Sorry, give me just 1 second. I think I figured it out.
You love tech things.
Okay, there we go. Give me just a second. Ah, stupid tech stuff. Okay, so guys, so Onision, here's the thing though. So what you're saying is I can't prove what you heard.
You can call me Greg. My name is Greg.
Well, I'm Midwestern. This is just how I talk. I'll try to remember. Sometimes I have memory issues.
It's a very simple 4-letter word.
Yes, and I also have memory issues, and that's a thing too, so my apologies.
So you have mental problems, and yet you still take a position of certainty?
Would you consider fibromyalgia a mental illness?
Is it a mental illness?
Why don't you look it up before you accuse me of having a mental illness?
Well, you just said that you have memory issues, which is directly connected to your brain.
Having a memory issue from an illness is different than a mental illness.
You can't remember a 4-letter word after I tell you it. Greg. My name is Greg. You can call me Greg. It's simple.
Greg. It's very simple, but everybody has different weaknesses, and one that I'm telling you about.
You can't remember a name, Greg. So you have a mental illness, and you're going out attacking other people despite knowing you have a mental illness. Doesn't that seem a little bit irresponsible?
Hey, chat guys, I know Onision likes facts. Can you guys please pull up the definition of fibromyalgia and let him know that fibromyalgia or any other autoimmune illness...
You just admitted that you have a problem with your brain, which is what I would call an illness. Normally, if you have a problem with yourself physically, mentally, whatever, it's considered an illness. It's basic.
The problem is not with my brain. No, see, you don't understand what you're talking about again.
Can you explain why you were begging me to sue you?
You said either you're going to sue me or I need to debate you, and I would rather have you sue me.
No, that's not what I said. That's not what I said.
I did a video about this. You did, Greg. But let's go back to fibromyalgia. Let's go back to fibromyalgia. You just lied about fibromyalgia. You just lied about fibromyalgia. You just lied about fibromyalgia. Hold on. I know you like definitions. I'll pull up the definition of fibromyalgia. Fibromyalgia is not a mental illness. Fibromyalgia has to do with nerve pain, which also one of the symptoms is brain fog.
A lie is consciously saying something you know isn't true. In no way did I consciously say fibromyalgia is an illness and then know it's true in the process.
Fibromyalgia. Okay, what is the definition?
Stuff you're doing isn't going to work for you today.
You just tried to gaslight and say that Fibromyalgia is a mental illness. You did it with certainty and as a fact.
I
And I'm
literally
telling you
didn't say fibromyalgia is an illness. I said that you losing your memory is probably part of an illness, considering that's not normal to lose your memory of someone's name.
You said it's connected to my brain. It's a mental illness. You sat here and said, so you're admitting you have a mental illness. Come on, Greg. Right. Okay, Greg, what is it? What that is.
This is you begging me to sue you. You say,
I told you, I would
but I
rather
want to be sued. I've literally said multiple. Did you not release all the texts? You only released the ones that like were convenient for you. Is that what really happened?
Every single one, but you have to
okay.
watch
So why is it? I keep saying I don't want to sue you because you're broke, and you keep saying no, I want you to sue me.
Right.
Like, how many times do I have to say the same thing for you to get it through your clearly defective brain?
My brain's not defective. Fibromyalgia is about nerves.
You just admitted that you can't even remember my name, and it's 4 letters.
I told you that sometimes I have memory problems that I'll do my best. You're gaslighting right now. You're putting words in my mouth.
You can use words like gaslighting, but the reality is that the fact is you can't remember my name after I just told it to you, and it's only 4 letters. I have never met anyone like that. That has to be an illness.
My Midwestern dialect, I call people sweetheart, hon, sugar, babe. This is part of where
what
I
are you
come
talking
from.
About?
This is just like...
That has nothing to do with anything we're talking about.
It absolutely does, because you were... But my understanding was you were upset because I didn't call you by your name, because I used something of that nature.
I was pointing out that you having a memory loss is probably a problem with an actual mental illness. It has nothing to do with...
But that came from you saying that you wanted me to call you Greg. And I said, I'm sorry, I'll try to remember. And that is my understanding came from my Midwestern dialect. I think I called you hun or something. It's not a come on. I'm not trying to be rude. This is just part of the way that I speak. And I will do my best to try to tailor that if that offends you. Although I'm letting you know in advance I have a memory issue. So just point it out politely and I will apologize if it happens. And that's it. Sure. It's a memory issue from fibromyalgia, which has to do with nerve pain. It's an autoimmune illness, not a mental illness. Just because the symptom has to do with brain fog does not mean it's a mental illness. So I think we cleared that up, right?
I'm looking at it.
Yeah, look it up. Look at the symptoms.
These have historically been characterized only focused on review only, resulting in mixed outcome results. Dr. Jane says, recent research has shown fibromyalgia to be a true biophysical disorder, and that psychiatric disorders. That was the first result. So you have a mental disease.
It's not a mental disease, it's nerve pain. You literally just sat and looked at 1 and 2 sentences and think you have completely understood what fibromyalgia is. Greg, honey...
Dr. Jane says that recent research has shown fibromyalgia is a true biophysical disorder.
Biophysical. It's biophysical. It is a physical illness. It has to do with nerve pain. Part of the symptoms can affect, you are right, can affect that. It doesn't mean you have a mental illness. So are you telling me that people who are old and aging who don't remember something right, they're mentally ill?
Absolutely.
No.
Yes. Absolutely. If I had that issue, I would call myself mentally ill because my mental psyche isn't working. If it's not working, it's probably ill.
But that doesn't mean you'd be right. That doesn't mean you'd be right, Greg. See, you can say something with a lot of assurity and a lot of confidence and come at people like you know what you're talking about, but it doesn't mean that you do. It doesn't mean you're accurate. It doesn't mean that you are factual. These aren't the facts. Facts.
Illness is a disease or period of sickness affecting the body or mind. It's a disease, as you just admitted, and it's a sickness affecting the body or mind. So,
facts! I want the facts!
That was the literal definition. Are you going to run away from this now, considering I just proved myself right, that it's literally an illness?
You sound like a robot, because you now is not a good platform. I heard something illness. Try again. And you're frozen.
Illness, a disease or period of sickness affecting the body or mind. You have a mental illness. As it is described, fibromyalgia is described as a disease.
Okay, should we let's call a doctor then. Why don't we get a doctor's opinion? We'll get a doctor on, and then we can squash the whole
thing.
So
now you're faced with definitions, you don't like the definitions, and so now you want to suggest something ridiculous like calling up a doctor to get their input. Of course, because I just proved you wrong, now you're running to the next best thing.
2 sentences, because I looked up a deficient. I think I totally understand what it is. I think I totally understand fibromyalgia.
Coming from the person who just, you literally just asked everyone to look.
I'm right, guys. I'm right. I know what I'm talking about. I just looked up a definition. I know what I'm talking about. I know what I'm talking about.
You literally just asked everyone to go look up the definition of fibromyalgia. So I looked up the definition of illness, and because I looked up the definition, it's now wrong to look up definitions, but when you do it, it's fine.
I'm saying that you can't look at 2 sentences and think you understand it or that it's a mental illness.
I looked up the definition of illness, proving myself right. We're talking We're speaking English right now, so
Okay,
you
Dwight.
need to
All right,
respect
Dwight.
English.
False. False.
Oh my god.
So what is it you want to, like, here's the thing. Greg, okay, let's put that aside because I know that you're not going to be
You
able
just
to
got
admit
destroyed.
that
You
you know.
realize that, right?
So I know you're not going to be able to admit that you either don't know what you're talking about or you're wrong because you
I
think
just
that
looked
looking
up
up
the
a definition
definition.
means you're a
Definition
doctor,
doesn't
which it
follow.
doesn't, but that's fine. So let's get to the meat of it. Greg, I haven't made videos in a while. I left you alone.
6
Then
days ago.
recently I did
6 days ago.
videos.
6 days ago,
Recently I
and
did.
prior to that as well. You
Recently
have
I
made
did 2
videos about me recently. I was planning on not doing anything about you, but then you made 2 videos very close together. And of course, I got a little upset because I'm kind of sick of you harassing me and my family.
Greg, you do this to other people. You've made countless videos about countless people, even more
I've
than
made
I
over
have.
40. Name one person I've made over 40 videos about.
Do you really want me to pull up the list?
You don't have a list.
I do.
There is no list of people I've made more than
Yes.
40 videos
Are
about.
you kidding me, Greg? There is no law.
40?
First of all, okay, let's
show
break down.
me a list of over 40 hate videos that I have made about someone.
You just said I would do it, and you said there's no list. There's no point, Greg.
Give me
There's no
one
point.
name. Give me the name of one person that I've made over 40 hate videos about.
Are you kidding me, Greg? You have made
Answer the
several
question.
videos about people.
Answer the question. Who have I made over 40
You don't
videos
demand me
about?
answering a question. You don't get to call yourself a feminist and
You
demand
say,
I answer your
you
question.
say that you say that you have a
You
list.
don't get to
Give
demand.
me one name.
You don't get to
Give
make
me-
demands.
Give me
You know
one
what, Greg?
name off that list. You're trying
should
to
I-
prove that you're right.
I would
You're
rather
trying
get
to
sued.
prove that you're
I
right.
would
Prove
rather
that you're
get
right by
sued.
simply
I
saying
would
one
rather
name.
get sued. I would rather get sued because this is
Why
going to
would
go
you?
nowhere. Why don't you sue me?
You can't even give me
Why
one
don't you
name.
sue me?
You can't even give me one name
You can't even
of
sue
someone
me.
that I've made over 40 hate videos about.
You just said that you didn't even want the list when I offered it, so I'd rather you sue me.
I'm asking you
And
for
by
one
the-
name. I'm asking you for
Should we
one name.
Call Laney's father and have him deliver the papers. I will give him the information. Let's do this. Let's go.
Give me one
Let's
name.
go.
You can't even answer the question. It's just one name. Give me one name of someone I've made over
Are you
40
kidding
hate
me?
videos
Are you
about.
kidding me? How many times have you made videos or brought up Shiloh? How many times? Would you like me to get the list? Do you want me to get the list?
There's not over 40 hate videos about my act.
Okay, let's entertain your idea. Let's entertain it. It doesn't
No, you
matter
didn't answer the
legally. I
question.
can
You
make.
tell me who I've made
I
more
don't,
than
I
40
don't owe
hate
you.
videos
I
about.
don't owe you anything to answer.
You don't know a
Greg.
name. You don't know a name. You can't give me a name.
Okay, let's entertain your idea.
So you've been
Let's
proven
entertain it.
wrong twice in a row. You've been proven wrong about what an illness is.
Dr. Greg has proven me twice wrong. Okay, Greg,
I
let's
used
entertain
a
it.
definition from the language you're speaking, so I think that you should probably
I
respect.
just looked up the definition, and because I saw 2 sentences, I'm a doctor and I know about autoimmune illness.
I
Absolutely.
told you what an illness is. By definition, it fit you.
Okay, Greg. All right. So let's get into this. Legally, I can make as many videos about whoever I want. I have never contacted you. You have only reached out to me. You have
You
reached out to
slandered
me.
me.
You call me a stalker, even though I've never called you. I don't know your number. I don't know where you live. I've never showed up at your house. I've never talked to you until now, and you've only engaged me. I have every right to make commentary videos on you, and what you do is you bully and you harass other people, and you finally got what's coming to you because I'm not a teenager who can be bullied. So what I'd like you to do is I want
The
you to put your
definition
money
of a
where your mouth
stalker is a person
like
who
you to put your-
harasses or
then sue
persecutes
me.
someone with
Then
unwanted
sue
and
me.
excessive
Then
attention.
sue me. Sue me. I want you to
Why?
sue me. I want you to prove it right. You are so honest and you are factual and you know that you have a case against me. So then put your money where your mouth is and sue me. Prove to the world that you are right. Otherwise, you are being a coward. You are. Sue me.
I'm being a
Let's do it.
coward for
Yes.
not suing a broke-ass
Yes.
pathetic bitch like you.
You don't know that I'm broke and you don't know that I'm not broke because
You
by your
won't
own
say whether
definition,
or
you
not
know
you
nothing
are,
about
which
me.
tells me that you're fucking broke. I mean,
You
you
don't-
obsessively post these videos to a not very good channel, and you can't be making
Not very
them
good.
up.
Well, I'm sorry my channel is growing a lot more than yours if it's not very good. My apologies.
I don't know. You're talking about 1 verse 7.
What are you talking about 1 verse 7?
I have
What are you
7
doing?
channels.
Great, and okay, that's fine. My one channel is doing great than 3 channels that have been around for years that have 1 million subscribers. Over 1 million. Like, come on, Greg. I would like you to sue me. I want you to prove to the world. Here's the thing. I would like you to be right. I would love to be wrong in this. Prove me wrong. I want you to prove that what I have done is harassment and slander. So I want you to put your money where your mouth is because I really didn't want to do this debate because this debate is only going to bring Lainey money. And I'm not disrespecting Lainey. I don't know Lainey. But you know that this is a tactic. You tried starting drama with
Just
Jack,
admitted-
you tried with Richie.
Wait,
You're
just admitted that you didn't want to do this, that you were trying to avoid me by being on YouTube this entire time. You
No,
just
we
incriminated
agreed.
yourself.
I released the DMs. People saw you agreed to my terms, and then you backtracked. That's exactly what you did, Greg. You backtracked.
I backtracked by being here on a person who is not you or me profiting from them?
It's your
Money
wife. That is such. You are manipulating. It's your wife. Of course, it benefits both.
They have a separate bank account. Do you think my spouse?
Are
Do
you
you think
divorced?
my?
Are you divorced?
We have a
Are
separate
you
bank
divorced?
account.
Are you divorced? It doesn't matter. It still profits for both of you because you both pay the bills there. So if you have separate bank accounts, then you both pay the bills there, correct? Or is that her money that she has in case you try to bring in another teenager and she has to escape? Like, which one is it? And I'm not trying to be rude.
First of all, Lainey was the one who pursued and brought someone into our relationship, not me.
We have the Twitter DMs, not DMs, I'm sorry. We have the tweets where she said that it was you and that you manipulated the whole situation, then she backtracked. There's a reason why she has panic attacks with you.
Unfortunately, Lainey and I already covered that. That tweet was not accurate.
So then Lainey lied. So Lainey is a liar, right? So you are saying by your definition, Lainey is a liar. She put out information that she knew was false. She lied.
We covered what the definition of a liar is. If Lainey knew that was not true when Lainey posted it.
How can she not know? You guys are married.
Sometimes people say things when they're emotional and they don't think clearly.
So she lied. It doesn't. Okay,
you have fibromyalgia. You have fibromyalgia.
Then she had a mental illness in that moment by your definition. By your definition, she was mentally ill in the moment.
Depression and anxiety are mental illnesses.
So either she lied or she's mentally ill. Which one is it by your definition? Because your logic doesn't just apply to everyone.
Lainey has anxiety. She has a mental illness. You fool. You should know that.
You fool. Please say it again. Wait, I have to call you by your name, but please say
I just proved you wrong yet again. Because you were saying that either Lainey lied or Lainey has a mental illness, and I established that Lainey does, in fact, have a self-admitted mental illness, which if you actually did your research, you would have known that easily, but you're an ignorant fuck who just talks and talks and talks without information. Like definitions of illness, for instance, you fool.
Okay, alright, Dwight. Okay.
It's interesting that you think this is a big joke, when clearly someone just wants you to go fuck yourself.
What? You wanted me to go fuck myself while asking me for a debate? You're transparent. Like,
yeah, so I could publicly humiliate you and show everyone exactly what a fucking inconsistent, fatless bitch you are.
But you're not. Like, obviously, you've just basically said
fibromyalgia is a mental illness. You tried to act
like you were a doctor. You admit it. Okay, so basically, when Lainey says something, we cannot trust it because she has anxiety, correct? We cannot trust what Lainey says. Is that correct?
You can't even remember a four-letter name. I don't know how anyone trusts you.
No, it doesn't matter. We're talking about Lainey right now, so it's not. I love it.
Of course, we're not talking about the other thing because that wouldn't be convenient for you.
So we can't trust what Lainey says. So Lainey, because of her anxiety, could misspeak and say mistruths, correct? We can't trust what she says.
Sometimes you can, especially if someone's high anxiety, you dumb fuck.
I understand anxiety because I also have anxiety.
If someone's high anxiety, they're not going to be thinking clearly, idiot. And so, obviously, you can't trust what they're saying in that moment. Is there a fucking problem, you dumb cult-looking motherfucker?
Wait a minute,
Seriously, cut your fucking hair, you honest bitch.
So because I have long hair, there's something wrong with me.
Or is it that you can't afford a haircut? You really want me to waste money in court looking at your dumb fuck ass sitting across there stalking me as usual and getting your fucking rocks off that you got somebody to actually go out of their way to sue your dumb ass?
Greg, you have no case. And you know you have no case. You're trying
Alright, let's go through your video titles.
Okay.
Your video titles alone are
Lainey's dad. Call Lainey's dad. Remember, June 9th, you said that you were disowning Lainey's dad. Remember that. June 9th. Lainey's dad, it's done. But now he's your lawyer in the case against me of slandering.
I never said he was my lawyer, did I? I said I talked to him.
You did, in the DMs. In DMs. Oh my god.
I said, holy shit.
He's lying.
You've made 6 videos about me in the last 24 hours?
About the situation, yeah, because you're silly.
Holy fuck, you're insane.
You're silly.
You're fucking insane. You made 6 videos about me in the last 24 hours.
Yes, you're silly. I'm showing people how silly you are. Absolutely. This is comedy. Like, this is hilarious. I'm sitting here eating popcorn because I don't take you seriously, and I'm not mad at you.
You don't take facts seriously.
Either something's wrong with you, or this is a character, and I'm cool with it, Greg. I'm cool with it either way.
Someone who can't remember a 4-letter name is saying there's something wrong with me. Okay.
Right, I have fibromyalgia. So somebody who has rosacea, they just trying to somebody who has rosacea. By your logic, your logic has to apply to other people. It has to apply to you too.
Wait,
not just
one of them is 4 hours long?
Because you have yes, it was a live stream. It was a live stream. Yes,
you live streamed about me for and then there's another 2-hour one right before that.
Yeah.
You live streamed for 6 total hours about me. And then there's another one. an hour. Okay, so we got a 15-minute, a 19-minute, a 2-hour, a 4-hour, 23-minute, and then another hour talking about me in the last 24 hours. You're fucking insane.
Did you watch any of the videos? Because how do you know?
Why would I watch them? You're fucking insane.
Why would you debate me? Why would you debate somebody insane stalking you and approach them when they don't approach you? But you call me insane. That you want to talk about money men. Come on,
you approached me the moment you made 35 initially videos about me, and I'm like, fucking go fuck yourself, and you call that me approaching you. That's fine. Yes. By definition, that's me approaching you to tell you to go fuck yourself, you dumb cunts.
Yes. You wanted to do a debate, but you lied. So now you're saying you lied. You didn't want to debate. You wanted to tell me to go fuck myself.
How do you talk about someone for 6 fucking hours?
A debate is not telling somebody to go fuck themselves. You just lied. You need a tattoo that says I'm a liar above your ass, because the logic applies to you too. The logic applies to you too, Onision. You can't do this to me. I'm not a teenager. I don't want to fuck you, and you don't want to fuck me, and that's great. We've established.
But you'll make a 6-hour video about me.
It's not about you. The title is about you. We talked a little bit about you. I had Copper Cab on. I had Suit Yourself. I had lots of other YouTubers on, and we talked about all kinds of stuff. We did all kinds of things, but you didn't watch it, so you don't have the facts straight yourself.
Why would I watch the video of a loser, stalker piece of shit?
Why would I go into a debate? Why would I go and debate and have facts, but then scream facts on a live stream? Why would I talk about all my exes obsessively and then say that other people can't make videos too? Why would I go tell somebody they're a stalker and they've never approached me, approach them and want to debate, call a debate, and then say I want to say fuck you? You lied, you need a tattoo. I'm a liar. I'm a liar above your ass when you need to be chained up by your neck for a week to the wall in your basement. Do your children see it? I hope your children don't see that. I hope your children don't think that's the way you should treat somebody in a relationship.
Like I'm watching someone from Baptist church go on a crazy god rant. That's how psycho you look.
It's like somebody calls BDSM abuse and thinks they can get away with it. That's why Sarah left. Sarah left because you guys had concerns for everything going on that was not a safe environment for her, and you know it. You know it. And that's why you're upset with me.
Have you even spoken to Sarah? Because Sarah has our back.
Yes. Sarah has tweeted me. Sarah has actually tweeted me. So yes, I have.
What did she tweet you?
I don't have to answer that.
Oh my god, okay.
Oh my god, she's lying. Go look it up, Greg. You have the facts. Go get the facts. Go look it up. Go look through my tweets. Go look it up. You have the facts. Remember, you saw my videos. I did a whole 6-hour live stream about you. You didn't watch it. You don't know the content. You don't know it's not all about you, but obviously it's all about you because you have the facts. Look it up.
I am, right now.
Let's do it.
You realize Sarah makes fun of you, right?
You realize what?
She thinks you're a fucking nutjob.
That's fine. I don't care. I think she's being manipulated. I think she's being manipulated by you. I think she and Lainey and every other woman that comes into your life that's younger than you is being manipulated by you. The only one that wasn't was Adrian, and you couldn't handle her.
Adrian tried to get back with me.
Great, you try to get back with all your exes too, Greg. So what? It doesn't matter.
You just tried to use Adrian as an example. And Adrian tried to get back with me.
You still manipulate them. You still do, Greg. You manipulate all these young girls because they don't know any better.
It looks like you may have lied because you guys can all search it right now. It's Sarah Bear 8500, and only one tweet involves Joy Sparkle, and it is Lainey looks like an onion goddess. That is the one tweet from.
There's more. There's
where?
More.
It's not here.
You have to go look. It was from a while ago. This was from a while ago. It was a few months ago. You'll have to look. You want the facts? Go get the facts. Go get the facts. Facts! Go get the facts.
You guys can see what a fraud Sparkle is. You guys can see what a fraud Sparkle is by looking up.
You can see what a fraud Onision is if you go and you look at my tweets. Go look at the replies. You will see where Sarah Bear contacted me.
No, I'm literally looking at them all right now.
And your wife contacted me. You can go see it. Go get the facts.
Where did
fax machine? We need a fax machine.
Where did my spouse contact you?
I told you on Twitter. Not DMs, just in tweets.
Okay, well, I'll go ahead and look those up.
You made a live stream that had to do with me, Greg. Come on, you gotta get your shit together if you're gonna debate. Oh, it's not a debate. You're telling me to fuck up. Wait. It's not a debate. We need you to own up. You lied. It's not a debate. You want to tell me to fuck up. That's not a debate. You lied. Tramp stamp. Tramp stamp. Where's your tramp stamp?
You sound so crazy. You realize that, right?
Because I'm giving you the facts. Because I'm giving you the information. I know it's crazy. You don't have to take responsibility.
Fact machines, and the problem is that you don't actually have evidence to back up what you're saying. Like right now, Sarah has no tweets at you. So
she does. You're not finding them. You have to go find them. It was from a while ago, January maybe. It was.
Yeah, I searched literally all of. Okay, so here's one from Lainey. Says you literally called me abusive and controlling in response to someone who wasn't even willing to tell the truth. And it is at you. And then Lainey says, don't know, I haven't used you now in like a year and a half. And then Lainey says, no one laughed at death threats. I said, do not send death threats, and if I see it, I will block and report. And then Lainey says, I told my story on my broadcast. Lainey says, I already did my broadcast. I specifically told everyone not to send you threats, because apparently you were trying to play victim. And Lainey says that if they even mention you, they'll report them, because of course Lainey's not a fan of you. And again, this is you trying to get Lainey to talk about her Lainey's perspective.
No, Lainey was on a live stream talking about the situation. She said, "If you know what you're talking about," she was.
All right, and then the most recent, and then February 5th, Lainey says, "If you genuinely want me to have a good night, you should take down the video. You know it's full of lies."
And I offered to speak to her. I said, if you would like to give your point of view, she was upset on a live stream because she said I didn't reach out to her when I did.
Lainey called you a liar, and Lainey called you a liar, and they said that they know that you're a liar.
But you didn't know there was a live stream, so how do you know? You didn't know there's a live stream, so how do you know this if you didn't see the live stream? That's right, you don't.
The only thing LaineyBot has tweeted you is things that are either impartial or things telling you to go fuck yourself.
She still tweeted me. That doesn't, I'm still right.
Okay, well, meanwhile, Sarah Bear has no history of tweets towards you. So basically what you're saying is that Sarah Bear is somehow on your side, right? But yet there's no evidence.
Would somebody like to pull the tweets up and tweet it at me? Because I'm not going to spend the energy, but people have seen it. It's happened. You guys can go back. It was like January or February when Sarah got removed because they were worried.
This person
if says, see the shady shit going on in the house. They were worried about it. That's why she went back home.
Crying. This other person says Sarah hasn't tweeted you.
She has. Go look. Go look. She absolutely has, guys. Go check it out. First one was she tweeted me a meme, I believe, first. It said, "Catch me outside." How about that? And I believe there was a couple other things. But she did tweet me. You're just not looking. You have to find it. Or she deleted it. Then she deleted it. Okay. I have it somewhere. I have it saved somewhere, but it was months ago, and I don't care. Like, what does it matter, Greg? Greg, you just called yourself a liar. You said you wanted to debate me, but no, you don't want to debate me. You want to tell me to fuck up. We need your tattoo. I'm a liar above your ass because you also have a history of manipulative language, as we know, per the contract, the text contract. So where's your tattoo? If you got to hold people to a standard, you have to hold yourself to the standard, Greg.
A debate is an extended discussion, debate, or characters in a work of literature, according to this document. It's an extended. We're having an extended discussion right now, so it's actually you guys are a liar, but it's actually literally not what I am.
You guys can hear me, but it's frozen.
Tech problems. Okay. All right. So someone says you're unstable and insane, and that you're a liar. That's super. Someone else said that again. Sarah did not tweet you. What you missed was me pointing out the definition of debate, which is an extended discussion, debate, or philosophical argument between two characters in a work of literature.
And that's not a work of literature. You were just telling me to fuck out. That's an insult. Where's insult in debate? Where is that in debate, the definition? It's not. I actually did debate in school. I had a sister that was a nationally ranked debater. I know what debate is, Greg. You're not going to school me on debate. This is not a debate. This isn't a discussion. You wanted to come and insult me. That is different than a debate, so you lied. You lied. Where's your tattoo? I'm a liar.
Debate is a formal Another definition is that debate is a formal discussion on a particular topic in a public meeting or legislative assembly in which opposing arguments are put forward. So all it really requires is that we have what we are having right now, Joy, is a formal discussion on a particular topic.
You've called me an idiot. You've insulted me. This is not a formal discussion. There's nothing formal about the insults you've given me, Greg. This is not
formal discussion is like, hey, let's meet on you now. That's what formal means.
No, a formal discussion is not, I'm going to debate you and then I just wanted to tell you to fuck off. You're lying and you're manipulating. That's a lie. You need your tattoo. I can send you the money if you're bleeding for money because that's why you wanted to do this. I'm happy to front the money for the tattoo. Oh, and also, let me know if you need the money to sue me. I'd be happy to try to find that as well.
Okay, yeah, give me the money to sue you. Okay. You just said that you're happy. You just said you're happy to do it. You know my PayPal. It's my email.
It's a joke. Oh, she lied because I don't understand humor. I don't understand humor. I don't know sarcasm. I don't know. Guys, facts. Fact is sarcasm doesn't exist. Sarcasm doesn't exist.
When do we know what you're saying is a joke or not?
I just told you it was a joke, Greg, because I just said it.
Only because I called you on it. How do we know what is a joke and what isn't a joke when we don't?
I literally outed myself. You didn't even say anything yet, Greg. You are manipulating again. So again, I want you to sue me. You need to put your money where your mouth is, because I'm not going to stop making videos. If you are doing something shitty to people, I'm not going to stop making a video.
Is when we started this, you said that I was the one who was wanting to sue you, but now it turns out you're admitting repeatedly that you're begging me to sue you.
I'm not begging.
So,
I'm telling you that you said I need to take one or the other. You even agreed. We have your agreement that you would. I want you to, because I want you to prove your case. You need to prove I'm wrong.
Right,
you are not a bully, and you're not just threatening people.
Hey,
that's BS.
Lainey's gonna come talk to you, okay?
Yeah, I'm cool.
No, you're not. You're actually a terrible bitch.
Oh, right, because this is formal discussion, guys. Formal discussion right here. Remember, this is the debate. He needs money for his 3 houses, guys. Make sure and get on that Patreon. Send him some money for the 3 houses and the cars. Oh, but one of them's mortgaged. Please remember. I haven't insulted him once, but I'm the asshole.